This is a fully mechanical clock with 3D printed parts. Every segment moves to show the time. It looks simple, but the mechanism behind is really fascinating. All the numbers are created by moving parts, not a screen. And honestly, I think this looks a way cooler than a normal digital clock. And the best part is you can build it yourself. All you need is a 3D printer and some basic electronics. In this video, I will show you how it works and how you can build it on your own. For this project, I used a 3D file from a creator online. The design is made by a YouTuber called Engineezy. I bought the file for around €5, and in my opinion, it's totally worth it. I'm not allowed to share the files, and I also think it is only fair to support a creator. So if you want to build this yourself, you can buy the file from him. I will link everything in the description. Here are all the printed parts for the project. This is how everything should look before assembly. One important part is the front segments. These parts should be printed in two colors. I printed the front surface in white PLA. This is a special PLA that glows in the dark. After charging it with light, it glows blue. For the rest of the parts I used black PLA. To do this, I changed the filament during the print. After a few layers, I switched from white to black. In this part I show how I assembled everything. If you want to see the full detailed assembly, I will link the video from Engineezy in the video description. He explains the full build process step by step. My main goal in this video is a bit different. I want to show you how to control the system and how to set up the electronics. That part was not explained in detail, so I focused more on that. But here you can still see a quick overview of how I built everything. Before mounting the motor on the housing, there is one important step. Make sure the number is at 0. Also set the motor to Angel 0. This is very important, so everything lines up correctly. Once the number and the motor are at 0, you can mount the motor to the back. Here's the circuit diagram for the clock. I'm using an Arduino Nano to control everything. I first wanted an Uno, but the Nano fits better in the case. For power I have two supplies, a 5V 2A supply for the Arduino, the clock module and the servo interface. A bigger 10A supply for the servos. It's probably more than needed, but better too much than too less. The clock uses a real-time clock module with a battery, so it always remembers the time. There's an interface for the servos, and of course the servos themselves. All parts will be linked in the video description. Optional, you can add a switch. This can be used to switch between winter and summertime. You connect it from ground to switch and from switch to A0. And that's it for the electronics. Optional, you could add something like a keyboard. This will let you change the time directly on the clock. Right now, to set a different time, you need to connect the Arduino to a computer and use the serial monitor. I decide to keep it simple. If I ever need to change the time, I just do it in the serial monitor. After you build a prototype, you need to reference each segment. The YouTuber Engineezy said that for him 20 degrees worked for each segment, but he probably has a better 3D printer than I do, so it didn't work for me. In the video description you will find a program called Clock Reference or something similar. In this program you use the serial monitor to adjust the servos. You can press F and B to move a servo by 5 degrees and plus and minus to move it by 1 degree. You test each segment from 0 to 9 and then back from 9 to 0 to find the exact angle needed for each number. Once you have all the angels for every segment, you enter them into the main program. After that, the clock should work perfectly. You can also test it entering numbers into another program, and the correct segment will move. This program we also linked in the video description below. And that's it. Once all angels are set, the clock will run correctly. After the prototype worked, I decided to build a case for the clock. The case goes under all the segments, and I 3D printed a box to hold all the components. The step file is available on the video description below. Here you can see a fast forward view of how I put everything together. It looks a bit messy inside, but it works perfectly. I made the case quickly to finish the project, and later I noticed that some things I could improve. It's very important to say that if you include the power supply inside, you are working with high voltage. Only people who really know what they are doing should handle this. Safety comes first. The case keeps all the electronics safe, protects the servos and makes it much easier to move or place the clock anywhere without worrying about parts falling out. You can also adjust the design to fit our own setup and printer. And this is the final result. At the end, I made a small overview of all the parts and total cost. In total it's a bit over 70 euros, which is actually more than expected. But at the same time it's really unique clock that not many people have, and it's fully 3D printed, which makes it really cool. A big thank you for the YouTuber Engineezy for creating and sharing this project. If you want to build it yourself, make sure to check out his website or his YouTube channel. I will link everything in the video description below. He also makes really awesome projects. Thanks for watching, and feel free to check out my other videos. I also started a TikTok and Instagram page, so you can follow me there as well. All links are in the video description below.